we get ready for tip-off, that is the Zions Bank pregame report. We'll run you through starters for Milford: Carson Cheney, Kilo Sosi, Sadler Barnes, Taylor Dotson, and Colton Barnes. And for Manila, Wyatt Muir, Ben Lale, Teague Goodman, Riley Browning, and Sim Brady as we get set to start. And a layup missed inside. It was Taylor Dotson, so Manila survives the first opportunity from Milford.
Yeah, so great job by Manila that time to hold them scoreless. Let's see if they can get them through right here. Oh, great steal by Sadler.
Sadler goes the other way. He stops for a little mid-range, and that's too easy for Sadler. He makes it look like it's just his day job.
Yeah, a little update from our viewers. We just got an update ourselves from the Milford bench. Sadler now just 12 points away from the 1,000 career points.
Yes, and he's just a junior, so he can reach that. Hopefully in this game, if he doesn't hit it today, he still has another year, but he is such a talented player. As that time he dishes to Sosi and he finishes, so a quick start for Milford.
Yep, so now Sadler Barnes is clearly dictating the tempo. I just mentioned Manila has to start well, or else things statistically won't go well for them for the rest of the game. They already find themselves down 3-0.
Inside Muir, or the mid-range by Brady, no good. But he finds his own miss. This time it's Muir. He drives and can't get it inside. It's knocked out of bounds and will go the other way.
Love the Tigers' effort on the defensive side of the ball. It seems like they're really switching on their matchups, getting down low, cutting baseline, and Sadler's already gotten a steal. He seems to be in the right place at the right time. Great opening minute and a half right now for Milford.
Milford passing around up top, looking for something in the perimeter. Sadler, he'll shoot the running three and no good.
So here comes Manila in transition. See if they can get something going down low. Maybe something easy.
They haven't been able to move it around much inside. A couple turnovers when they've got it in there, but this time a good drive by Muir. He just can't finish. Quickly, Milford goes the other way. Sosi drops it down, trying to find Dotson, but it's knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Goodman to save the layup.
I thought Manila's last possession, Muir did a great job at splitting the double team, put the ball up high, came down. But obviously, I think the effort by Milford to keep their hands active, try and get their steals with rebounds is giving them this advantage right now.
Quickly on the inbounds, Cheney misses. Inside, it's Browning. He misses the turnaround. The putback is good by Goodman.
Great job that time by Teague Goodman. Riley Browning has continued success. He averages over 18 points a game, 7 rebounds a game as well. He dictates the tempo for them. They move things through him in the middle.
Sadler goes in hard, and we'll get to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
I believe he knows he's also close to that 1,000-point mark, and he's just got that shooter's touch right now. He just wants to get as many points as he can, try and hit.
I talked to Coach Rose before the game, and he mentioned that to me and was pretty excited about it. So I'm sure that he's aware, and I would imagine that if Sadler didn't know, he's probably let Sadler know. But Coach Rose just said he's a gamer. He's the engine of this offense, and he gets them going. 2 for 2 trips, so a good start for Sadler. He's up to 4 early points. Browning, a good move inside, takes some contact, which threw him off, but he'll go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
That's what I just mentioned. The offense moves through Browning. He's really good in the paint, so he's trying to get his good shot going because if he gets started, his teammates will follow suit.
Coach Hughes loves having Riley Browning to help lead the way. He says he's the energizer to the team, and it's a young team. They don't, none of these guys started a year ago, so they were kind of starting over. Not a lot of people may have expected them to get all the way to Saturday, but that's something that, Coach Hughes and this team takes pride in.
Manila's a strong program. We saw that last year with a lot of their seniority. Now they're coming back to just
0 for 2 trip for Browning. Sadler gets it poked away and takes it right back. An athletic play from him, and he pulls up from deep. He's trying to get to 1,000 career points early. Nearly got it to go, but it goes out of bounds back to Manila.
It's kind of reminding me of those NBA games where the whole crowd knows there's like a huge record-breaking statistic coming. And it's kind of like, if you remember last year with LeBron James breaking the all-time scoring record, it's kind of like a ceremony that's mid-game. Obviously, that's not going to happen here, but there's just a different energy right now.
Yeah, in those games, you're kind of just waiting for it to happen so then you can just let it go. And it'd be easier if he was only like 2 or 3 points away so he could get it early.
Graphics like that are what Steph Curry made the all-time three-point leader in the NBA. They have that little graphic in the corner. You can keep a little score as it counts down. I wish we could do that here. We'll try and keep you as updated as we can. But, yeah, sadly, we really want to get to that 1,000 mark.
Yeah, we apologize for not having the graphic up, but we will keep you updated.
Just work 24/7.
Sadler, the mid-range, and buries it.
In the first quarter, almost just 8 points now, single points away from 1,000.
Sadler's a guy that is not afraid of having big games. He's had a few big games already. He had 50 points against Merritt Academy on January 10th. So he knows how to score. In that game, he hit 10 threes, had 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and 11 steals, nearly a quadruple double.
Oh, that's incredible. And then it was a nice pass, but a great block at that time by Browning, and then a great recovery to Coach.
So a fast start for Milford, and Coach Hughes wants to talk things over. This is state championship basketball, brought to you by Ruby's Inn on KSLSports.com.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout. For banking designed to help you score more, Zions Bank is for you. Nate, what do you say we do some Fab Rats?
I always love doing Fab Rats, Tyler. You know we love Fab Rats. Fab Rats is an entertaining, family-friendly YouTube channel. So I'm going to ask a trivia question. Make sure to email your answer to uhsslive@gmail.com. Let's see. So for today's question, it'll be what boys' current coach has the most wins with the same team? What boys' coach for 1A has the most wins with the same team? Make sure to email your answer to uhsslive@gmail.com for a free Fab Rats t-shirt.
Don't miss that. It's your last day to win one, and a steal for the Tigers. Sosi comes away with it. Poked out. Good defense. A steal the other way, so it's just a flurry of turnovers to begin.
Yeah, but Milford's understanding how to cut out plays and transition defense.
Great look inside. Ticini, it's Barnes with the eyes.
Cheney now with 4, Barnes with 6. Sadler's just a complete floor general right now.
And a lot of contact down low will send Riley Browning to the free throw line. He went 0 for 2 just a moment ago. He'll look to get his first points.
Yeah, Riley Browning wanted to get what he is still scoreless as the guy with the bucket right now for the Mustangs. Like I said, they're not getting one in the first quarter. It's really hard for them to do that. Statistically, this is phenomenal.
First free throw is good, so Riley Browning gets on the board.
Just talked about Chico, maybe checks back in as of right now, leading scorer, but Riley Browning makes the tie.
And he misses. So 1 for 4 early from the charity stripe for Browning. He averages, again, the 18 a game. Sadler trying to shimmy through the defense. Takes a bump outside to Sosi. Sosi attacks hard inside and earns a trip to the charity stripe.
So Sadler's weaving his way through. He's drawing defenders in, I think, because they know he has that shooter's mentality right now. So he's going right to left crossover into the paint. Dishes it out to Sosi, who drives baseline. Didn't get the bucket to go down, but now let's see his free throw.
He misses the first, so a little bit of free throw woes.
I've seen that this weekend. I feel like overall the free throw line has been a little tough to convert.
0 for 2 trip for Sosi. Manila yet to get the offense going at all. Trying to get it started from deep is Mace, and that's no good. Rebound fought for on the ground. I believe a foul will be called.
Yeah. Carson will say he was trying to go for the ball, but the way in which he went after it caught a little body contact. So that's going to be 2 early fouls, I think, now.
Actually, number 3, Brackenlale, the roster we had wasn't quite updated with that, but so Brackenlale into the game, and a quick inbounds play. Browning couldn't get it to go. Rebound fought for, and T. Goodman gets the deuce, so he's up to 4 early points. Good job fighting for extra possessions inside is Manila. Sadler Barnes for 3. Off the mark. Browning skies for it.
So he's taken good looks from 3, but obviously hasn't been able to get anything to go down to his finger yet.
Pass deflected inside. Dotson skies for it and rips it away. It's tough to keep Sadler in front of you.
He's so shifty.
Goodman gets called for the foul. That's the 3rd team foul.
I guess it's if I even just stand in front of Sadler Barnes,
He is not somebody that you want to get matched up one-on-one with. And that's what Coach Hughes said, in this tournament, the Mustangs have played great defense. They held Wayne to just 29 points yesterday. Coach Hughes, as the teardrop falls for Colton Barnes, he said that their defense and their rotations and shifts, it's been about the best all year in this tournament. They've really clipped it together, but Milford is having no problems in this first quarter. Sadler. Browning the other way. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Bracken over to Wyatt Muir. Muir averages 10 points a game. The 2 in double figures, Muir and Browning for Manila. Bracken, a pump fake. He decides to swing it over to Brady, and he's no good. Chased down by Dotson. And that'll be Goodman's 3rd. So he's already in early foul trouble. He'll have to go to the bench with his 4 points.
But I think he's trying to match the intensity of Milford. But what the Tigers are doing so well right now is that they're being aggressive without being without fouling, this is what I should say in more simple terms. And so they're staying active on the defensive side. They're grabbing rebounds, crashing the glass. They're stealing basketballs. And so now they find themselves with a 9-point advantage with the shot clock turned off.
Sadler content to dribble up top. He operates, gets inside, falls over. Falls into the hands of Max Williams. Colton Barnes on the drive, flips it up, no good, and the buzzer will sound. Nearly a circus shot to finish the quarter. This is state championship basketball, brought to you by SUU on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1.
Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs and Associates at 435-633-5981.
For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
Welcome back to State Championship Basketball, brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on KSLSports.com. That would be a great run. Have you been to Bryce Canyon?
I have. I love Bryce Canyon. That's honestly, if you live in Utah and you haven't been there, you're making a big mistake.
It is beautiful down there, and you got Ruby's Inn and stuff. It's a great area. A strong drive. Muir doesn't get it to go. Manila still looking for the lid to come off the basket early in this game, and the pass goes out of bounds off the hands of Williams.
This is me personally, but I feel like when there's a defender that stands straight up or, is defending and then falls down, either something's got to be called. It's either got to be a charge, it's got to be a blocking foul, or a flopping foul. Something's got to happen if the body.
See, I think I'm actually of the opposite. I think that they call stuff too much as Sadler rips through with a steal. He's got a fast break opportunity, tries to do a little rip through instead. He just fades back and finishes.
Yeah, so we can have different opinions about basketball and still call a game together. So we're an example of you.
See, I think it's possible for the defense to be in a legal position and not do anything illegal, and the offensive player to also avoid contact and not do anything illegal. A great block by Sosi. Because even if a body hits the floor. Because it's a physical sport. It's a contact sport. There's, you go inside, there's a lot of bodies all over. Muir for three. Oh, good look up from Sadler to Sosi. And Sosi, he'll take that one. Bodies hit the floor. That one is a foul, and the basket counts.
I have to say, Sadler Barnes might be the best passer this entire tournament. Transition, he goes across one. Science bank look here on the near side, all the way over to the Pearson Tires on the other side. I mean, such a great pass.
Coach Hughes wants to talk things over again. This is State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Zions Bank on KSLSports.com.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout for big-time banking with a home team feel. Zions Bank is for you. It's the final game of the season for both of these teams as we are now to Championship Saturday. This is the consolation side of the bracket, and it's been all Milford early. Kilo Sosi at the free throw line to finish his three-point play. And he does so. He missed his first two free throws, but no problem knocking that one down. Largest lead, 14. Manila inside. It's Browning. And his slow start continues. Normally it's only a matter of time before he gets going. But yet to find the basket on a field goal. He has one free throw, but he's only 1 for 4 at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Colton Barnes works up top. He's the younger brother of Bryson Barnes. You're a Utah guy, so you've seen Bryson play quite a bit.
We love what he's known up in Salt Lake City as the pig farmer. Now he's going to Utah State, but that's a legendary game.
It's cool to see him come from Milford and then go to such a big stage and have such big moments like that. I mean, playing in the Rose Bowl.
I mean, he was the talk of the nation the last few years.
And some big wins as well, beating Florida, beating USC. It's because I've spent the week with you. Browning faces a double team. Oh, and Lale, he took too many steps trying to create a shot. Another turnover.
I've actually seen that travel called a lot at the NCAA and the high school level. I feel like they're really hesitant to get that sidestep motion. Obviously, the shot clock going down, but moving his feet just a little too much right there.
Colton works up top. Free throw line jumper. Rims in and out. Hunter Stewart missed. Back the other way goes Manila inside to Browning. It's been so physical for Browning. Coach Rose said, you know, he's a handful to slow down. We just want to have a body on him all the time. So he has seen his fair share of Tigers thrown his way. It hasn't come easy.
Yeah, Riley Browning is, like I've been saying in the first quarter, is the key to Mustangs offense. So if they want to get going, he's got to get going.
Up top, Sim Brady goes now to Browning. They play a little back and forth.
Loving this ball movement.
Great pass and cut inside to Browning. And he stayed aggressive. They continue to look for him, and he continues to attack the basket.
Yeah, danger though for the Tigers now is Carson Cheney has 3 fouls in the first half.
Second team foul, but yeah, that's not something you want to see. He has 4 points in the first half.
I will say this though, his possessions, the way that they were able to get out to the perimeter, right, cross the defenders out, drive, kick. That's a way that you can get a really easy bucket because Milford's been very active in switching on defense. But the more that you pass, the quicker you pass, the more you drive, the better chance you have of a good one.
And that helps to shuffle the defense around so they're not just standing still and getting in the way. Sadler across the S. On the quest for 1,000 points. Inside, it's lost by Dotson, though, so an empty possession. Couple minutes scoreless for Milford. They haven't scored since 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
I love your little run schemes. I mean, you do it for a living, so it makes sense.
I don't run for a living. We just track runs, which is a little bit, it's a little bit easier. No, no, you phrased it the correct way. So you see you get going to the free throw line, see the ball go in a little bit, and then just like that, you get a layup, and Sadler, a tough three, no good. Dotson for the extra possession, and it's going to be a foul against Browning.
Very physical down low in the paint today. I just love the aggressiveness by the Tigers on both sides, kind of putting their head down without foul. Fouls all against Manila, which they've been successful, especially against T. Goodman, who had 3 in the first quarter.
Goodman is back on the floor, and they go out to Sosi. So a dangerous spot for Goodman, but also a dangerous spot for Manila. They trail by double digits early. You don't want to leave some of your top guys on the bench for too long.
Yeah, but I think I like the response right now by the Mustangs. They've stayed in this one. I feel like they're not turning the ball over as much. Look at that. They're taking the skills out.
And they just send 2 bodies at him so that he can't get through into the paint. Manila's fast break is slowed down. We haven't seen Manila really get out in transition much.
Yeah, Milford does a really good job at coming back. I think they learned that earlier in this tournament when they lost to Rich, and that's basically what Rich was good at, is big advantage.
Browning, he's been active in the second quarter. He's got 4 points in the quarter, 5 on the game, and he looks to add to that total at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
As I was just mentioning, Rich is one of the best at getting out in transition. That's really hard to do. I mean, they won 71-38. It was because they forced turnovers, and then everyone with the Rebels knows their lanes in transition. They're executing the type of transition offense and defense that Rich kind of used on them just a few nights ago.
Yeah, it's been mainly the Tigers that have got out and run, and it's easy to do so when it's led by Sadler Barnes, who's quick, he's athletic. He can get around the defense before they're set. He tries to push the pace here inside to Dotson. He goes at Goodman with his 3 fouls. Goodman helps force the steal. It falls into Browning, so even with the 3 fouls, still aggressive and active.
They're learning from the Tigers. They say, hey, we'll match your intensity now. And they're making some shots at taking steps.
Free throw line, Goodman. Hands off to Muir. Muir inside, a tough finish, and he gets himself on the board. Sadler the other way. Nowhere near the basket, and a rebound and foul called. So Manila, they've scored the last 7. The basketball gods reward good basketball, right? If you give it up, it'll come back to you. Sadler, he's got space there. Doesn't get it to trickle over the front of the rim, and Manila had Ben Lale running. They didn't find him. They'll set up in the half court instead. Over 4 scoreless minutes for Milford. Manila looking to capitalize on the drought. Bracken over to Ben. Ben gets it poked from behind by Sadler. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Timeout taken. We'll step aside. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by the Garcane Propane on TeamHive.live and KSOSports.com.
The Milford Medical Clinic would like to wish the Milford Tigers good luck in the 1A region and state basketball tournaments. Our providers and staff are here to help keep our community healthy and safe. We have clinics in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout for Big Time Banking. With a home team feel, Zions Bank is for you. Inbound knocked away. Colton Barnes picks it up. Tigers sprint the other way. Colton drops to Sadler, who has to chase it back up top. No good again. That one was from deep. Dotson fighting for the extra possession and finishes through contact. Dotson shoots free throws. We'll send it down to Tanner Woodfield on the sideline.
Basketball coach Rick Rose during that last timeout talked about the need for their team to go on a little run in response to Manila's run right here. So look for Milford to be aggressive attacking the basketball these last minute and a half of this half.
Thanks, Tanner. And we see that, early with Dotson attacking the offensive glass. He got himself to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. He missed it, but Milford continuing to fight, and they got the rebound, looking to add to this possession.
Yeah, I understand Sadler's trying to get to 1,000, but his teammates are really doing a great job of cutting it. Great three by Tim Barnes as go in, but Stevens is getting off his rebound for 6 points.
Sosi, mid-range, no. Dotson again nearly comes away with it, but Browning says, give me that one.
Browning's double team baseline. He's like, we'll take that ball.
He's got the size and length to reach up, so if he gets vertical, it's tough to out-jump him. Milford looking to operate. Bracken for 3. Nothing but net, but it didn't go through the rim. It just hit the net on the front side.
Well, here's the thing. What Lale just did, I would probably do because I get so confused in fast-paced offense when you're on a court like this that has 3 separate three-point lines. And I'm I'm seeing the college three, and I'm like, that's the three, I'm going to take it, but that's a little bit harder than
I don't know what the numbers are, but I don't know if there are numbers out there for this, but I would love to see the difference in three-point shooting percentages in state tournaments when there's 3 lines compared to just at high school gyms when there's 1.
Well, we'll look at that set next year. We'll come back and get some
That's too many games to track, but I feel like it's a trend that you see either 1A or all levels when they play at the bigger gyms that have all these lines. Good shot inside by Max Williams. So just as Tanner said from the huddle, looking to respond, and they've scored 4 straight out of the timeout.
Yeah, great hit by Tanner Woodfield.
Shot clock and game clock identical. Bracken in the corner. Manila can hold for essentially the final shot. Browning looking for somewhere to go, tries to get around Dotson, and he's fouled. It will be free throws as that's the 15th foul.
And I believe that's also Taylor Dodson's foul. So James, the senior, only has 2 more for the entire rest of the game.
And you'd hate to see with 8 seconds left in the first half, you're kind of flirting with foul trouble, and then you pick up that third one right before halftime.
We talked about it in the game just before this with the Wendover and IU girls, but one of the Wendover girls, obviously a senior, Delgadillo, she was fouling early, and I think it's because maybe nerves sink in. There's a lot of emotions that come with a day like today when it's your last game of your high school career. You know, a lot of these guys and girls, it's their last game in basketball of their career. They're not moving on. So it can get emotional, and you can get a little bit too physical.
This just in. Nate has been on a different mic than we were expecting for the whole first half, so I've been having phantom conversations.
Well, good to see everyone now. Glad that I can be on the air. Sorry about that.
Nate has been giving great analysis this whole first half, but his mic has been muted, and the mic to his side has maybe been
Hey, well, let's
picking
look
up.
forward to a great second half.
So any conversations that it sounds like I'm having with the ghost, that's kind of what it's been like, but Nate has actually been here. First half of basketball finishes. Milford leads 23-13. Stick around for the SUU halftime report on state championship basketball, brought to you by the Windy Mesa Studio on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1.
It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball.
Welcome back for the SUU halftime report. It's been Milford from the start. They got out to a quick lead. They led from the get-go, have never trailed in this one. They built a 12-2 lead. Their largest lead was 12, leading 19-17, and Sadler Barnes got them going early.
Yeah, glad that everyone can hear me now. Sadler, 8 points there in the first half. He's 6 away from 1,000 now. Well, we saw that he was kind of forcing some shots, but his teammates were getting going. 4 different scores for the Tigers there in the second quarter. We were hearing from Tanner Woodfield there at the end of the second quarter, kind of a minute and a half left, and he said that, you know, Milford coach Rose said that, hey, we got to answer this response from Manila, and they did, and they find themselves up 10.
Sadler, he has 8 first-half points. He sits 6 away from 1,000 career points.
Maybe that's also why we kept getting updates that Sadler Barnes was 1,000 away, because nobody could hear that we kept saying he was 1,000 away. But you know what? We're glad that we were reminded. It was good that we need to. We're on pace for a historic day today here at the Sevier Valley Center.
All of the stats, info, everything that you shared in the first half is now free game.
Well,
for the
we had
second
that
half.
whole conversation on fouls, on the defensive side of the ball, and you're just talking about, like you said, kind of talking to a phantom ghost there for most of the first half. That's okay though.
I just randomly say that I totally disagree with the opinion, and nobody knows what the opinion is.
Hey, no worries, Tyler. Maybe we'll bring it up again in the second half.
We just saw the Manila cheerleaders perform. Now it's the Milford cheerleaders during the SUU halftime report. For Manila, Riley Browning.
She's
on the girls' team.
Yes.
Riley Browning. A slow first quarter, just one free throw. Got things going a little bit more in the second quarter. Had one field goal, went 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, Riley is having a great day, especially he kind of picked up in the second quarter. He's taken a lot of free throws. Right now, he's only made 4 of his 9 attempts. But a great job by the senior. He leads his team in points per game. Obviously, we talked about that. But as of course, this will be the first time you're hearing about it. He averages about 18 points per game. And so I think, as I mentioned, but obviously no one knows, there in the first half, the offense runs through him. And he controls the middle. He controls the paint. And in that second quarter, they did drive kick action, right? So drove to the basket, kick out to the perimeter. If you don't like the shot, drive, kick it out once again. And I feel like that kind of got their offense just going just a little bit more. Obviously, right, they only scored 13. They find themselves down 10. But I feel like maybe that momentum, that scheme could carry them a little bit there in the third quarter.
Yeah, they had a 7-0 run to get them back into it, but Milford scored the last 4, so they lead by 11. This has been the SUU halftime report. SUU, they have a free health clinic, counseling, and mental health services.
Wow.
Check them out at SUU, Ready to Soar with SUU. We will be back with the second half and with Nate Thatcher on the mic after this.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver, Utah believes in giving their customers a great variety of products, superior customer service at an affordable price. We appreciate our customers' loyalty and wish the Milford Tigers success in the postseason.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bram Hill. And the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there. You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at rubysinn.com. Smithfield Farms is headquartered in Milford, Utah, with operations throughout southern Utah. We produce good food responsibly. Smithfield Farms, proud to support the Milford Tigers.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong, you belong.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014. Milford Memorial Hospital provides excellent emergency, acute, and long-term care. Quality health care with small town TLC.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need. Bo's Auto Parts in Beaver, Utah is a proud sponsor of the Milford Tigers boys and girls basketball teams. Bo's Auto Parts is expanding their daily delivery route to communities along Highway 89 from Orderville to Marysville. Call Bo's Auto Parts and place your order today, 435-438-2347.
Beaver County's elected officials want to wish the Milford Tigers success in their postseason tournaments. Come visit us in Beaver County, your recreational paradise and the world's headquarters for renewable energy.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all. Brown Brothers Construction offers a wide variety of construction and excavation services. We offer standard and decorative colored concrete to South Central Utah and Northern Arizona. We are excited to announce our concrete pumping service to Kane County, Utah and Coconino County, Arizona. We look forward to our next pour with you. Brown Brothers' success is a direct result of our dedicated and talented employees. If you're looking for a fun and fulfilling employment opportunity, join our team today. Everyone at Brown Brothers Construction wishes all athletes the best of luck in the postseason.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit bryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
Welcome back to the second half of state championship basketball, brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days, Chrome and the Canyon Mule Sale on KSLSports.com. Hey, Nate, what do you say we do some Fab Rats, since the question you posed in the first half was not heard by anybody?
Yeah, let's do some new Fab Rats. I believe everyone should have the opportunity to get a free Fab Rats t-shirt, so let's give them that opportunity. The question for today is, who has the all-time scoring record for the NCAA men's division? So who has the all-time scoring record in the NCAA in the men's division? Email your answer to uhsslive@gmail.com.
I think, wasn't the women's division a question for yesterday?
It was, and that's Caitlin Clark of Iowa, who's playing right now.
Recently broke it.
Yeah, and she'll probably break the man that we're looking for right now, his record soon.
Good move inside by Browning. You like to see that if you're Manila to start the second half.
Right, that's exactly how they want to execute their offense. They found him baseline, post move, went up left, able to get what's his, up to 9 now in the game.
And you see how easy that can look for him. Once they get that post touch, he's such a good scorer. So I'm sure that was among the talking points at halftime for Manila, was to get Browning some more touches down low. Sadler, long three.
Manila brought a triple team right there as he went right wing. Again, he's just putting up shots. He's trying to force it. You can see Coach Rose put his hands on him. Hey, settle down. Let's get good looks. As I was mentioning in the first half, Sadler needs to kind of slow down the pace, just play his game. You'll get to 1,000 if you just play normally.
Sadler sits 6 points away from 1,000, throws it into Colton. Browning picks up the foul.
A little shaken up, too.
That's his third foul. So we saw Teague Goodman pick up 3 fouls in the first half. Now Browning has 3, flirting with a little bit of trouble to start the second half.
Yeah, but nothing wrong with a little flirting. Am I right, Tyler?
just not in the foul department. You can flirt, you just can't enter danger territory. And inside, Cheney goes. He misses. Sadler comes away with it. No good. So Sadler had 6 first quarter points. He scored pretty early. He scored the first basket of the second quarter, so really early in the second quarter.
Right.
But he has not scored since.
So let's see if they go back to Browning this time as they pull up some screens for him. Sadler's still staying active on defense, though. He's not been the greatest on offense since that beginning of the second quarter, like you just mentioned, but he's still very shifty on both ends of the floor.
Muir sets up top. He had 1 basket in the first half, slower than his usual pace. Teague looks inside, knocked away from behind by Sosi, and then knocked away on the other side. And the ref, he signaled one way, but he says, hey, that's my bad, gives it back to Milford.
Yeah, we can all learn from the refs. When we make mistakes, own up to it, we'll change it.
And I feel like a lot of times, sometimes officials may be a little bit afraid to do that. They don't want to make it look like they made the wrong call.
Right. That's something that refs have to deal with all the time, especially when it comes down to the clutch. Maybe there's a foul late in the game. And usually, even if it's a call, they might disagree with it right after they called it, but they blew the whistle, and most of the time they just have to stick with it.
Colton short on the 3. Yeah, I'm of the opinion as long as we get to the right call,
it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's better to get to the right call than stick with the wrong call.
The crowd will be happier if you call the wrong call but then correct yourself.
Correct call made as Sadler Barnes knocks it out.
Sadler having a little bit of a communication there with Dotson, trying to tell him where to be there on defense.
Do you think replay will ever get implemented into the high school levels?
I don't think so. I just think that you would have to standardize it, and I feel like at all levels it's probably not doable. But who knows? Maybe if it's able to split as Sadler misses the 3, or if you could do it at the higher levels, I don't know. Maybe that's possible, but I'd have to feel if they made a rule change, it would have to be able to execute at all 6 levels.
Fast start for Manila in the second half as Lale makes it 6 straight to begin the quarter.
Yeah, the only trail by 4 now. Coach Rose is going to call a timeout. He doesn't like what he sees from his boys.
Mustangs on a 6-0 run. Timeout taken on state championship basketball, brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs & Associates at 435-633-5981.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout for game-winning banking with the home team feel. Zions Bank is for you. Milford looking to respond.
Oh, great move out of the timeout.
It's Colton Barnes who gets his way to the basket for an easy 2. And we've seen a good response from Milford. Each time Manila makes a run, timeout taken, and they respond.
Coach Rose always comes out of a timeout knowing what his strengths are with his team for that specific game. Gives it to Colton that time for a nice easy 2.
Goodman rainbows, nearly kissed the ceiling, but it swishes through on the Bryce Canyon City 3.
Yeah, but it definitely kissed the bottom of the net that time. Cuts the lead to 3. It's a one-possession game.
Look at that. It was a 12-2 early start for Milford. Manila has been on the climb back since, and they've almost got to the top.
Hey, we were talking about flirting earlier in the second quarter. That ball flirted with the net.
Flirting was in the third quarter. If it was in the second quarter, they wouldn't have heard you.
That's true. That's true.
That would have been an awkward conversation.
That would have been a very.
Start talking about.
That would have been bad, Tyler. That would have been bad.
By myself. Free throw line jumper, Colton Barnes. He's got 2 quick baskets. He's up to 6 points on the afternoon.
Colton Barnes, the junior, having a great third quarter right now. Only scorer with 4 from Milford.
Manila looking to continue their fast start to the third quarter. And that's off the backboard into the hands of Sadler
he's going to
Barnes.
take this.
Takes some contact. He'll go back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line and a chance to score for the first time in nearly 12 minutes for Sadler.
You ask me, how did I know that he was going to take that? That's because he is, how many is it now?
6 points away.
6 points
a
away.
Chance to make it 4.
As you've been saying, he wants it. He wants it bad.
And I hope he gets it today. I don't care how, but I would prefer that he gets it somewhere other than the free throw line. I want like a sweet step back, fade away.
Oh, he wants it too. You can see. That's why he's like going up to the wing. He's doing some sidestep moves, little crossover dribbles. I mean, he wants it. I don't know if we're going to get it, but we'll see.
He can use free throws to get up to
help him
near
get
1,000.
Yes.
I want the basket to be just a circus shot,
yes,
fadeaway 3.
Selfishly like a logo 3, but if I'm Coach Rose, I'm not asking for that right now.
Maybe he can get up to a buzzer beater before the end of the
One can hope, Tyler. One can hope.
To end the third quarter.
Goodman obviously frustrated. It was great defense put on him that time by Kilo Sosi. Just kind of forced him out of bounds.
Sadler went 1 for 2 at the free throw line, so he's 5 points away. Let's send it down to Tanner on the sideline for a report.
In his comments to his team during this last timeout, Manila head coach Mike Hughes just stressed one word to his team: execute. He made it clear he believes in his team's ability to win this game. All they have to do is execute the game plan.
Thank you, Tanner. And they have come out and executed very well to start the second half. Milford has responded. The closest it had been, we hadn't had it at a one-possession game since 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Manila got it back to a one-possession game just a moment ago, but Milford is on the response.
There's Colton. He's wide open. He's a little deep there.
Cheney inside, out to Dotson. And a foul will be called.
Oh, that might be his fourth. He just got 2 in a row in the same possession.
So Sim Brady has 4 fouls. T. Goodman has 3.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Riley Browning has 3.
Is that also 3 on Sim here in the third alone?
There's 5 team fouls from Manila, so there's a very good chance of that. I am not sure if 3 of those were in this half, but it's a good chance.
I know. I shouldn't ask you. You're too busy calling a great game right now on play-by-play.
It's something I could remember.
I won't put it on you. Don't worry about it.
We don't have the luxury of some of the live stat sheets updated in front of us. We just have to keep track of it on our own.
Well, yeah, we missed the. I thought that last game that
Casey
Gleave had a double-double, and then obviously your coach said she had a triple-double, so I missed 10 clear stats. That would have been nice to know earlier, but glad we could give her recognition.
A triple-double with points, rebounds, and steals for Casey Gleave in her final game with the Paiute Thunderbirds.
Modern-day John Stockton, as Aiden liked to put it.
Sadler picks up the foul. But when you think about points is one thing to keep track of. We can do that. But then you think about, okay, who threw the pass, who got the rebound, and then you have to look up and see what's going on. There's the occasional possession where we're writing something down, like who scored, and we missed something. So there's just too much to keep track of. We go for points as the main thing. But Ozzy, our stats guy, Austin Owens, he is fantastic. We wish that he could be in 2 places at once so he could be doing all the games for the tournament.
I believe in 10 years that technology will be available, so I think that would be possible one day.
I don't care if it's possible. As long as I got Ozzy there, I'm going to stick with Ozzy. He's the guy. He was over for Bryce Valley helping with that game at the Richfield High School, so he's here for the second half.
Riley Browning got beat up as he got fouled that time, but there's 4 now on Taylor Dotson. Obviously only has 2 points, but it's his ability to crash the glass and be physical that's helping Milford stay in this lead. Browning just still kind of struggling to catch his breath right now.
Taylor Dotson, he picked up 4 fouls, so he's going to check out. Waiting at the scores table is Max Williams. And Browning has shot a handful of free throws today. He's done a good job at continuing to tag, draw contact, and get to the free throw line.
Yeah, it hasn't had the greatest success from the charity stripe, but I feel like his effort to actually get there is what's helping keep his Mustangs only within 2 possessions right now.
Manila is the 6th seed in the RPI. Milford is the 9 seed. So just based on pure RPI, Manila is the designated home team, and they currently trail as Milford got out to the great start. Jumper no good. Cheney on the rebound, and he finishes the second chance points.
That's what they've been missing from him because he had those 3 early fouls, comes back in, and kind of replaces what Dotson was able to do before he had foul trouble.
Browning attacking inside. He fades. He's short. Cheney connects or grabs the miss.
See, look, he's going to go for it right here.
Sadler, the finish, the nifty finish with the right hand. And he is now 3 points away from cracking 1,000.
You asked for it. The free throws to set up the bucket that will take him to 1,000. It looks like it's going to happen.
If he makes this, he'll just need 1 field goal. Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3.
See, that's what I was saying. He just needs to play his game. And I think going to the rack, that's what helped him get into this. But he misses the free throw.
So Sadler sits 1 3-point shot away from 1,000 career points. Lale, no good. Browning, it falls into his hands, and he flips it in.
Sadler Barnes yet to make a three-pointer today, as well as the rest of his teammates. Let's see if he gets it.
He dribbles beyond the three-point line now. He goes inside, but it's picked off. Goodman was there eyeing that one from the get-go.
Yeah, Goodman was also facing foul trouble as Browning gets the easy 2 to go. What a last 2 quarters Riley Browning has had.
Browning has come alive, and it's helped wake up the Mustangs to get back in this one. A great dish from Sadler to Cheney.
So Sadler not forcing it right. He knows he's closer, but he's finding his open teammates. Cheney now with 4 in the third.
Nearly saved in from the official. Sadler hits the deck as Browning is also over there chasing after it. It goes off of Sadler.
Technically would be off of the ref, but unfortunately he does not count as a player, so yes, we'll be going back to the Mustangs.
It nearly bounced off the ref and back in bounds. Inside to Browning. He's got position. He nearly loses it, gets it back.
Oh, my. If that went in, that would have been crazy.
I don't even know how he got that shot off.
I don't either. Great defense that time by Milford.
Sosie's trapped in the corner.
So you look at that face guard up top as Rose is going to take a timeout.
We'll take a quick timeout as well. This is state championship basketball. Brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live.
For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort. For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center from that Zions Bank timeout as Sosi gets the basket out of the timeout.
Increases the lead back up to 8. Here comes Manila.
Up top, it's Bracken. No good. 30 seconds left. Shot clock turned off for Sadler and Milford. They don't look to be waiting up a blocking foul called. That's in the bonus, so it will be free throws. Third foul on Muir, so foul trouble all across the board for Manila, and each time they get themselves right back in it, Milford has seemed to have a response.
Yeah, and that's what great teams do. You face adversity. Obviously, basketball is a game of runs, so it's inevitable at one point. Great job by Milford to respond.
A 2-for-2 trip and 4 quick points out of the timeout for the Tigers. Manila looks to respond before the final 8 minutes. Ben casts off, too strong, and another chance for Milford to add to their total.
Sadler's going to shoot this.
Sadler driving inside, flips it, it's short. Colton on the rebound, no good, and the buzzer sounds as Sadler Barnes lays down near the bench. He looks to be in a little bit of pain. We hope he's okay as he stands 3 points away from 1,000 on his career. We'll take a quick break and be back on state championship basketball. Brought to you
Love
by
cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournament and eat more cheese.
The Milford Medical Clinic would like to wish the Milford Tigers good luck in the 1A region and state basketball tournaments. Our providers and staff are here to help keep our community healthy and safe. We have clinics in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter of state championship basketball, brought to you by the University of Utah on KSLSports.com and KTTA 8.1. Sadler Barnes remains out to start the fourth quarter.
He's walking, though. That's good.
He's walking, but he's walking in the direction of the locker room. We hope he's okay. Lob up to Browning. It's fumbled out of bounds. Sadler's about to lay on the medical table.
Looks like he's also kind of holding his back a little bit. Keep an update as much as we can. Here comes Milford.
They go inside to Sosi.
Looks like it's Boston Sullivan that's in for Milford right now.
Good turnaround from Kilo Sosi and a quick turnover from Manila. So Milford goes baseline out of bounds. Sullivan to inbound. Cheney over to Sosi. Sosi's had a strong game for the Tigers. Cheney faces a double team. It's out to Sullivan, who just checked in, and he's short. And a foul against Milford.
Looks like it's going to go against Kilo Sosi. Just a little too physical as he tried to grab that offensive rebound.
Manila down by 12. This ties their largest deficit of the day. They led by 12 midway through the second quarter. They fought back to get it within 3. But a Milford response has Manila on the ropes with under 7 minutes to play, and a travel call. That will not help the cause.
It's that sidestep move again, just like in the first half. A lot of guys are trying to make that hesitation dribble, but they often pick up that pivot foot that they want to use.
Sullivan looking to get the Milford offense going. He tosses it to Browning, so a turnover. Browning up top looking to attack. He goes in the corner to Ben. Muir tries to drive, gets cut off. Muir again driving, takes some contact. It'll be on the ground. So anytime Manila looks to get going downhill towards the basket, it seems that they're just met with a swarm of Tigers.
Yeah, and the Tigers besides Cheney and Dotson, not a lot of foul trouble as the bucket goes down.
And Browning it seemed like nobody was really paying attention there until Browning saw the ball midway in the air, and he just looks up and finishes for 2 in midair.
That's what he's best at.
Sullivan in the corner. He missed one, but he won't miss again. He swishes it through.
Boston Sullivan, he's just got that size that shows you, hey, I'm a three-point shooter, and then he knocks down the first one for Milford for the entire game.
And that's a big shot to get the largest lead of the game for Milford and make this Manila comeback that much harder. They run the same
pass.
play.
Oh, my goodness, Riley Browning, same play in a row. Both buckets now as they only trail by 11 here.
And they're just catching them off guard. It seems like nobody's really ready for that lob, and Browning just rises up.
Well, obviously you want to stay in front of your defender, but Browning's just got such a high vertical, he can just get right up and over his defender.
Browning has the last 8, and he has that rebound. Good entry pass inside to Goodman, and he dishes it the other way to Brady. Great offense. Coach Hughes wants to take a timeout as they continue this comeback attempt. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Chicken Lights and Chrome Truck Show in Penguich on KSLSports.com.
It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver, Utah believes in giving their customers a great variety of products, superior customer service at an affordable price. We appreciate our customers' loyalty and wish the Milford Tigers success in the postseason. Smithfield Farms is headquartered in Milford, Utah, with operations throughout southern Utah. We produce good food responsibly. Smithfield Farms, proud to support the Milford Tigers.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout. For banking that helps power you forward, Zions Bank is for you. During that timeout, Sadler Barnes went from the medical table just before the entrance to the locker room, and he just went back in the hallway of the locker room, and we see him trying to jog back and forth in that hallway.
Yeah, if he doesn't get 1,000, he's a junior. He'll get it next year, but unfortunate that we can't see it today.
And you know that he wanted that. He doesn't want to have to wait another 8 or 9 months to do so. Goodman, he takes the steal the other way, and just like that, a quick surge from Manila has them down 7 with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, a lot of time left. There's Sadler. He's coming back to the bench.
Barnes, it's Colton Barnes. He misses, and Riley Browning grabs it. A good job by the smaller Sullivan to get in there for a tie-up.
Love that effort from Boston. Sadler's checking in.
So he just went within the last minute and a half. He was on the medical table. He goes into the locker room hallway, and then he checks back in, all within the last 90 seconds. Barnes casts off. No, Cheney skies for the miss, and it's brought down by Lale. Chance to continue to chip away.
See, Barnes is just limping. He's still in some pain, but he's going to give it all he's got.
Manila operating. It's Brady. And a lot of contact. Colton Barnes just ran over T. Goodman, and the foul will go against Colton Barnes. 4 team fouls on Milford, none for the Mustangs.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, only 2 players in foul trouble for the Tigers. But as a team now, they're facing a real threat because with 5 fouls, Manila goes into the bonus.
We've seen Manila score on the last couple of inbounds, and Sadler is visibly limping as he jogs down the floor, so you can tell he's in pain, but he really wants to be out there with his team.
Yeah, it's just stolen by Riley Browning. He's been very active here in the second half.
You're a strong take and a beautiful shovel down to Goodman. Goodman takes some contact, and the Manila offense is clicking about as good as we've seen it all day, other than the beginning of the second half and now.
Yeah, it was interesting because at the beginning of the game I said that statistically the best quarter for Manila is the first, and that's probably their worst that they've played today. They're in the bonus now. Their best basketball is right now as the third and fourth quarter has been heating up for the Mustangs.
Goodman is short on the free throw.
First Mustang to attempt a free throw besides Browning today.
That is crazy with how many Browning has taken. That is great stat keeping from Nate Thatcher.
11 free throws for Browning.
Goes 1 of 2.
I do my best, though.
You do a great job, and I feel sorry for the fans that were deprived of your analysis in the first half.
Hey, no worries. So you can see Ben Lale's just face guarding Sadler Barnes, which is interesting because he's injured, clearly can't move the way he was in the first half.
And that's part of what makes Sadler so effective is just how quick and shifty he is. So when he's limited like that, it makes it a lot more difficult for 1,000.
Oh my goodness!
Barnes, 1,000 career points, limping around and all, and he makes history.
Michael Jordan flu game, move over. Sadler Barnes is in the building.
And not only does he reach 1,000, but it's a huge shot for the Milford Tigers. He's barely getting up off the floor, and it just shows what a fighter Sadler is.
As a pure basketball fan right now, I have chills. We just witnessed a fantastic moment. Sadler Barnes, he's on the medical table, goes back into the locker room concourse, running back and forth. He's limping around, faces a double team, and banks in a 3 for 1,000. Are you kidding me?
Don't ever question this kid's toughness. Three, Sosi, that's good. It's all of a sudden up to a 12-point lead, and Milford may have just put this one away. Goodman tries to respond. He can't. Sadler grabs it. He's content to waste some clock.
It's also moments like that where you have a teammate that comes back. It'll spark and ignite your offense. Just like that, a little Barnes 3 gets Sosi going from the perimeter.
What a moment for Sadler Barnes. It's fortunately the last game of the year, so if he's injured, he's got a lot of time to recover. It's a timeout taken. We'll take one as well on State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Lamb Excavating on TeamHive.live. Actually, we have Sadler Barnes' mom standing on the sideline with Tanner Woodfield. We're going to send it over to them for a quick interview to hear from Sadler Barnes' mother.
All right, I am here with Cassidy Barnes, Sadler's mom. Just a few minutes ago, he hit a 3 to reach 1,000 career points in high school. What does this say about the dedication and hard work that he's put in these last few years?
This boy loves basketball. He eats, sleeps, and dreams it, and he's only a junior, so it's so exciting. I'm so excited for him.
What kind of expectations or goals does he have set for next season, his senior season?
Well, I don't know now. I mean, I guess maybe beat records. He's all about beating records.
All right, thank you so much for your time, and congrats to Sadler on such a great milestone.
Thank you.
Great to hear from Cassidy Barnes on a career day for Sadler Barnes, and 1,000 points is such a cool milestone because it shows that it's been a whole career built up. You don't just get that by having, even one good season. You're not going to get close to that. So it shows the effort that Sadler has put in throughout his whole career.
Well, I'll also say the fact that he did it in his junior year, that's pretty astounding.
So he was very active as a freshman, a sophomore. That just shows how much he's contributed to this Milford team over the years, and huge contributions in this game, in this tournament, and he should be set for a great senior year as one of the top players that will be coming back in the state.
And I believe that's Sim Brady's 5th and final foul. So tough day for Sim. I mean, he gave a lot of effort there on the defensive end. When you have fouls, that shows that you brought physicality. Finishes with 2 points today, but great performance by the senior. It's tough to go out on a fouling out in your last game.
Yeah, great career from Sim Brady. Sosi patiently going up top. Milford will just milk the clock. Sosi and Colton Barnes play a little back and forth, and Bracken Lale picks up the foul. It's just the 4th team foul, so it will be free throws going forward the rest of the way.
What a momentum change, though. I feel like Manila was definitely on their way to tying this game up, making this a contest. And then Milford went right back to what they did before, staying active on both sides of the floor. But now they were making shots. That's what they were missing early on, and now Manila's just kind of frustratingly fouling all their players.
So it is the bonus for Milford. They'll shoot free throws the rest of the way. That's 4 fouls on Riley Browning. You look at some of the seniors up and down the board for Manila: Bracken Lale, Riley Browning, Sim Brady, Jex Terry. And it really wasn't that long ago that Manila had this at a 6-point game with plenty of time left.
It was a 2-possession game, just complete momentum shift when Sadler came back in.
And it was Sadler's 1,000th career point that really helped put the momentum on the Tigers' side, and it's stuck there ever since. A 7-0 run in response, starting with that Sadler 3, and Riley Browning will go back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Legacy Ace Hardware at 159 North Main in Panguitch. Browning's first free throw is good.
As we were mentioning earlier, this Mustangs team is relatively young. We talked about the 4 seniors on the roster, but I think the program is built well for the future. I think Coach Hughes has got a lot to be proud of with his boys moving into next season.
Two for two trip for Browning. Sadler nearly throws it away. It's out of bounds off the Mustangs. You know, both these coaches had a lot of things to say about their teams and what they've meant to them. You know, Coach Rose for Milford talked about how proud he is of these kids. They're young. They've had some ups and downs this season, but they never got too high or too low. They've always stuck with it. And we see them, you know, having a great week here, going 3-1. Their only loss
could be to a potential state champion.
Yeah, both of these teams, their only loss so far in this tournament was to the 2 teams in the championship. Milford lost to Rich. Manila lost to Panguitch.
And both of these squads are young. I think there's only Taylor Dodson's the lone senior for Milford, and so like both of these teams have a lot to be proud of moving forward.
Coach Hughes of Manila, I talked about it a little bit earlier, but they're a young team, and you know, he just said with this team he's so proud of the guys, and you know, he talked about how a lot of people didn't think they would get to this point,
right? Just
because of how much production that they've lost. But he's really proud of the way that these guys have stepped up, and they've made it a very successful season, one to remember. Both Manila and Milford, with 53 seconds left in the season, as we take a timeout on state championship basketball, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Chad Lyman on KTTA 8.1.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May. For guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bren Hill. And the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
This is the moment. You're here. Where you belong, you belong, you belong.
Back from the Zions Bank timeout for banking that helps you stay in the game no matter where you are. Zions Bank is for you. On this day to remember for Sadler Barnes, he had 25 yesterday to set him up in position to reach 1,000 career points. He needed 14 coming into the game, and he sits on exactly 14.
Yeah, incredible performance by Sadler. It's one that's going to be remembered by Milford fans for a long time as great steal of that time by Wyatt Muir. This will be one that I think us as broadcasters will remember as well.
It's been fun to watch him. Him and Colton Barnes are cousins on the team.
Right.
And then we talked earlier about Bryson Barnes. Who
You talked about it with a phantom ghost.
That's true.
I was not contributing anything to the conversation.
You have been you're a Utah guy, so you were used to watching.
Right.
Bryson
I was
Barnes.
talking about the pig farmer and the legend of Bryson Barnes, and I mean, the conversation that the nation had surrounding 1A schools was how cool is it that someone from such a small town can go to a P5 program, can compete at the highest level in college sports. And you come to tournaments like this, and then you shouldn't be surprised at how those athletes can do if they go up to the bigger stages. You know, we talked about before these games started with some of these people about how there's players from last year's tournament that are playing college ball right now. And I think a lot of people underestimate some of these athletes that play in these rural communities. We've been talking about it all weekend when Governor Cox came here, when President Randall came here last night. There's athletes all around the board.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, if you don't get a chance to see 1A basketball, you're not going to give yourself the chance to see how impressive it is. And, you know, the introductions that we're going to see for the championships later today are the best in the state, hands down.
And 100%. The production value rivals an NBA game, and I'm not saying that lightly at all. I'll also say last night when President Randall was on the call, he said that the state should have a Hoosiers-like tournament to get the best of the best from all divisions to play each other. I think 1A could give a lot of teams a run for their money.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent, and it's cool. It is cool to see that talent take center stage here, but then to see it go on to the next level as well when you see those athletes shining all over. Sadler, he's kind of limping around near midcourt. He stayed in the game even, you know, it's been double digits for a little bit now and under the last couple minutes. So he wants to fight it out the rest of the way with his team, and he's earned the right. He's going to be able to rest up for quite a while after this game.
As Travis Kelce likes to say, you got to fight for your right to party, and he's got 1,000 points, so he can party tonight.
And he hugs the coaching staff. I'm sure that there will be some sort of party or celebration, or whether it's with his family, his teammates, the fans, all of the above. 20 seconds left. The three up, no good. Hunter Stewart.
Oh, that's a deep three. Oh! Killer!
Wyatt Muir, a little bit of a slower day. He gets that one to go, and the ball's passed around from one team to the other as the buzzer sounds. It's Milford 50, Manila 43 on Sadler Barnes' 1,000 career point day. We'll be back for the SUU, or the Ruby's Inn postgame report after this.